Afreximbank TV.
Ibrahim Cheikh Diong, it's great to have you here on Afreximbank TV. So one of the themes of this annual meetings this year is a global Africa. You're dealing with climate change and disaster risk management, which obviously is a global issue, it has no borders. So what is your thinking in terms of Africa providing solutions to global problems today?
Well, look, my favorite statement is always saying global climate crisis call for global solidarity. And I think Africa has been pushing that global solidarity for quite some time, to the extent that today we recognize, because Africa doesn't contribute much to climate change, for the first time we have a fund called the Lost and Damaged Fund, which will go a long way in dealing with the negative effect of climate change. And that's a good starting point, but we should do more, because what we need to actually address the climate crisis is in the billions. So any commitment that we make and will go a long way in protecting the most vulnerable. I think what Africa needs the most to begin to actually empower existing African initiatives on the continent. One of them happened to be my initiative, the African Risk Capacity, so that Africa could be part of the solution as opposed to being part of the problem.
Okay, and in terms of partnerships and collaboration, I know you're very big in terms of making sure that we pool our resources together, that we don't operate in silos, and that we partner effectively. So can you elaborate a little bit about how you see partnerships evolving and partnerships with the Afreximbank as well?
Well, I mean, again, I just moderated a conversation about doing a trade collaboration between the Caribbean and Africa. And that conversation is all about partnership. There's a recognition, there's a huge potential in terms of the market, but the question is, potential do not become a reality unless you have political commitment, looking at opportunities, creating the framework. And I sense a lot of commitment from both sides in making sure that we can turn those opportunities into reality. So partnership is important, but you have to go all the way in making sure you provide the incentive, the financing, and Afreximbank is really the institution that believe that they will provide the capital needed to make sure when these opportunities are identified, we turn them into reality. Africa needs it, the Caribbean needs it, and I have no doubt we're all going to work away from here to make sure we begin to have some trade relationship from both sides and make it a reality.
And you've got a banking and finance background, and you look and observe the financial and capital markets quite closely. Well, you're saying there is capital out there, but the problem is we need to make sure that it's accessible and affordable. Can you elaborate?
The three things in my view that are important to bring capital to Africa. Number one is project preparation. You cannot actually fund an idea. You fund something that's actually mature as a project, as a program. So I am a big believer that across Africa we need to make sure we help African countries to improve the capability of preparing projects so we can take something that's bankable to the market for funding. I think second, we need to also improve our delivery mechanism. So when funding is actually available, we can actually execute very fast so we can see the impact. Now obviously that's our responsibility as Africans, but the rest of the world also need to make the procedures less cumbersome, more accessible so that we can access the funding that we need. What Africa needs the most, Omar, you know very well, it's not just the private sector funding, but also concessional financing. You know, longer term money, a bit cheaper so we can finance our road, our infrastructures, our energy, so we can build the conditions to make Africa an attractive destination. And I have no doubt, with the commitment that we have, if we get more pro-business African leaders, we can begin then to empower our private sector and begin to see the impact. And I'm sure Afreximbank will be behind in supporting the pro-business mentality across Africa.
Fantastic. Ibrahim Cheikh Diong, it's been great having you on Afreximbank TV. Thank you and good luck with your future ventures.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.